All right. Welcome to Wednesday, where our Isira folks have been here and doing all the fun things going up and down the countryside of Western Asura and getting to know the cities, the kind of missionary work of Vasselheim, and all the types of crazy and fun things that one would expect as they found a small town that seemed to have a problem of a missing child and have ventured into the swamp somewhat nearby, hopefully in order to unravel this. And through deals with faceless fae and strange swamp spirits, they have thinned down a little bit some of the insanity of the forces of the hags. At least some of their security, meaning it could be a little easier if they so desire to sneak in or possibly even to wage a full-out attack. But however they choose to proceed, we find them now still where they had slain many trolls and lured them with fresh meat by the swamp spirit herself. So with that, looking around here, one of the only places in the swamp where there's a type of light that really comes through and bathes everything in this greenish hue. And in addition, you can see now that you know what you're looking for of the bits of troll that try to cling to the waters and propagate the way they can. And Borsk, I see you. I just need a mic to register as connected for me to add you. With that, what would you all like to do?
So we haven't rested yet, right?
Correct.
Well, I guess we should take a look at the perimeter here, make sure we're well secure.
How would you like to search through the perimeter?
They can search the perimeter. I just start doing a ritual and some like soft ground.
When searching, what are we doing?
Well,
I kind of zoned out.
Huh?
I kind of zoned out. What were we doing?
Nothing yet. I was about to check the area, and I'm gonna look around for tracks to see if any types of creatures other than that triceratops might come by here, like in the last 24 hours. Maybe it's a part of their nightly routine to come get water. I don't know.
All right, give me a survival check.
Or just kind of looks around after you say you check the area. All I see is food. By that he means the trees.
23.
Yeah. You can see tracks of various creatures that look like they may come here in order to drink water, especially from the central pool in kind of the head-shaped topiary. You were here, you'd imagine there would be quite a bit of activity. Of course, there's also the meat of the Triceratops, or sorry, the Steratops, that is here and beginning to let its smell go and attract various creatures potentially. Right now it's a little quiet due to your fire and all the noise you made, but should things get restful, could be some things.
Well, I'm not too worried about animals since our friend is probably going to come by here tonight and eat this thing.
Who's eating who? Oh, you mean your mushroom friend.
Yeah, our mushroom friend.
The tasty
Boris.
one.
Boris, can I ask you a question about your trunk?
What about it? It's wonderful, isn't it?
Tomorrow, you have the opportunity to use the water around us, and you could create like a shower.
Yeah? What about it?
Well, could we take showers in the morning?
You take one right now. He fills his trunk up with water and just sprays you. Why wait
awesome.
until tomorrow?
That's
You
awesome.
can always do it right now.
He looks at Asmi.
Hey, you want to shower too?
Boris, please don't shower me right now.
Too late.
Just sprays you.
He like dries it all away with some magic. He's like shakes his hand, shakes his head.
He look all clean now.
And next time he tries that, he'll try to be a little bit more prepared.
You'll never see it coming. In the middle of combat, water spray.
He's well, I think it might be good to be by this water, at least maybe temporarily. Most of us don't even need to sleep fully, I guess. He's preparing a little tiny hut for us to sleep in.
Oh, nice.
Tiny house.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of a bubble.
Do you bubble? I like bubbles.
Oh, it's
You make them in the water.
I don't think you can do that with this one, but you
Watch.
can certainly try.
You see, sticks his trunk in the water and just like blows his
No,
trunk in the water.
no.
See,
In
bubbles.
Azariah's bubbles. Azariah is making a bubble.
What about him? He makes bubble. I made bubble too.
He's going to make one very big bubble.
So, size doesn't matter.
Well, sometimes it actually does.
Are you self-conscious?
No, I'm actually kind of small for my type, I guess.
I am too.
Oh,
I'm actually a run to my litter.
though then I guess we have something in common.
I'm a giant.
Pain in my butt. You sometimes give me a headache, but I still like you.
Well, that's okay. Listen, we're tonight when we get into that little tiny place that we're going to be sleeping in. Boris, it's your turn to tell the scary story.
Oh, I'll tell you the time of the squishy brunch.
Oh, I got to get some sticks together for your part of the breakfast tomorrow.
Yeah, you see him just pull, like, he reaches, like, to the back of, like, his neck and pulls out a bunch of sticks from his fur. There you go.
All right. That'll be for tomorrow's pancakes.
Pancake?
Well, your waffles.
Oh, waffles. I like waffles.
Yeah, they're like pancakes, but they have abs.
I still do not know what this pan of cake is.
It's all right. I'll teach you one day.
Pancake.
Okay. Pancake.
So what's this setup look like for your rest?
I'm just gonna do a tiny hut. I don't know if Borsk big ass can fit in there if they're large. So they're gonna sleep outside. If
I mean,
they
I don't
are.
think Barsk is mechanically large, are they?
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know or not.
Yeah,
So.
I'm considered medium.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool, perfect.
Yeah, so for the purpose of spell, we will let them in, yeah.
All right. Well, then, yes, you're all in the dome, which is currently dimly lit. Little crimson light inside. It's very sensual.
Bubbles.
It feels like I don't know, like a hookah lounge or something.
So stuffy and hot.
No, it's just the color.
Right. So I can take a couple of watches if we want to get a couple other watches set up. Also, does anybody want me to cast Dream on them tonight?
Dream? You just fall asleep, right? Isn't that how that works?
So I have a spell that I can do where I can go into your dream and affect it.
Peeping on my private dreams.
I only do it if you ask. We had some people that were influencing our dreams, and so I'd gone into one of them before to try to figure out who or what was behind the influence and whether or not we should trust them. Found out that we should not listen to the particular voice in that dream.
Your words confuse me.
That does not surprise me.
But it sounds interesting. Go ahead and do it.
Do you want me to go into your dream? Have you had strange dreams?
Could be fun.
Have you had strange dreams or nightmares the last 2 nights?
I have. I dreamed that I was in a desperate wasteland and there was no food. And I sat there for hours until I woke up.
Were there voices in your dream telling you to go someplace?
My own crying.
I guess if you wish, I can give you a good dream full of all of the food that you wish to eat.
Oh. I like that. I can get fat and we like that in mind.
Yeah, it's cloudy with a chance of kale chips.
All right. Well, then I'll take a watch during that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can go to the watches, and again, for any purposes, any 2 people can be on watch together if you want to have a little bit of time as you're, repairing your armor, cleaning your wounds, getting everything good to go. So anything anybody wants to do?
I'll watch with Nada.
Okay.
All right. You all sit, and there's the kind of swamp lights that move about, and even in this place, there's a holy, almost a holy presence because of the spirit here. Calm, I would say, as you see various animals, even some owlbears come and drink from the central pool. Is there anything you 2 want to talk about?
Can I wrestle to Albert, Nana?
Check to see if the others are asleep.
Damn, they're asleep. Should I wake them up? I want to wrestle now.
No. I think.
I mean, I don't sleep, so.
Oh.
I'm snoring like a little bit.
Borsk, if we wanted to take on an owlbear, there is a giant owlbear out here somewhere.
I've wrestled owlbears once. It was
Me
fun.
too.
That's how we got these scars. As you
Which
look
one?
at him, there's no scars. The fur's covering up.
I've fought all sorts of animals. except for wolves.
Why?
Oh, I'm spirit bound to the wolves.
Oh, so you like friends with them?
Well, not officially, but I think they like me.
Don't look in my backbone.
Well, I see the way you sometimes look at my head there, Borsk.
I don't know what you mean.
I'm part plant, you know.
I not eat friend. Friend is not food.
Okay.
He's just eyeing the leaves on your head.
Yeah. These leaves actually, they came to me after I helped free my friend Jamin. He was a tree once.
People can become trees?
Well, he was cursed to be a tree. And then when I helped him, I took on some of the, parts of plants.
Are all trees people?
Maybe.
His life is over.
It don't matter, they still taste good.
Yeah, some people say that when you die, you come back as a tree. There was
I would not like to become tree in my homeland.
Well, I heard tell of an old gnome. His name was David. And he and his wife, when they died, they came back as a beautiful tree.
Were they tasty?
I mean, I've never seen the tree before.
No. Unfortunate.
Judging by the lack of response to what I just said, so many of you are young. Nobody remembers David the Gnome? Okay.
Never heard of it.
I knew what you were going for. I just was looking at something else.
All right. Anyway. Yeah, that's just a tale I heard. And, I've been around for hundreds of years, Borsk, so I don't think when I die, I'll come back as a tree. I think when I die, it'll probably just be the end for me.
Same here. It's been like 250 years.
You're 250?
Yes.
That's practically a baby.
Cool. I am quite young for my age. And he did mean it like that.
Do you, as a longer living person like myself, I'm not really prepared for the day I'm going to have to say goodbye to Azariah. Because I know Azariah's not going to live forever. And I don't know about Layla.
Well, I've seen people come and go.
Yeah,
It's all part of the circle of life.
I mean, I've seen it too. That's why I wasn't really forming a lot of connections with people until I moved and joined this clan.
So you afraid?
I'm really afraid, actually. Yeah, I mean, I think
That's
about.
okay.
I mean, think about it. I have friends like Sprout. Sprout's probably not going to be around forever, so I'm going to have to bury Sprout, maybe from old age. And I might have to bury Azariah from old age.
Nothing lasts forever. But what you can do is just remember them.
Well, how long do you live, Borsk?
I don't know. I've seen my father, he's about 500 and he's still kicking.
Oh, good. So we'll still have a couple of 100 years together, hopefully.
Who knows? During times, I just forget a lot, unfortunately.
Laura, they're resting.
Just pops her head in the bowl. Found ya!
Spawns into the camp. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're in a tiny hut. I'm sleeping, and Nala and Borsk are talking, and Layla's staring and to space.
Pretty much, yep.
Oh, and it's dimly lit red lights in here. It feels like a hookah lounge.
What do you fear, Borsk?
What do I fear? You know, I do fear something. And that's forgetting everyone that I've met. I forget names quite easily, but I never forget a face.
Yeah.
Another one would be the last of my kind. Being alone.
Are you the last of your kind?
No.
Oh.
There's a bunch of us, actually. But it's been some time since I've seen them all.
You know, I used to carry a book. It had letters from my parents in it and their journal writings and stuff.
Oh, is that tasty stuff inside that? Those little... What are they called? Those little covers that keep the tasty little white stuff in the middle that flaps.
Oh, yeah, parchment.
That's delicious.
Yeah. Well, I
The
had
leather, not so much.
The what?
The leather, not so much.
Oh, you don't like leather?
No. He doesn't eat any animal products.
Well,
He just eats vegetation.
When you said you might forget everybody, I was just thinking about it because I had to give that book up to help the clan, and now I don't have those things anymore, and so in a couple of 100 years there'll be memories that I won't have anymore.
You might not remember them, but they'll still be with you.
But then I'll just think they're ghosts, right? Like,
what's wrong with that? The spirit's watching over us.
Yeah, but I won't know what they are. They'll be like evil, and I might accidentally kill them.
I think you will know. If your heart's in the right place.
Well, my heart's over here, and she points at her chest.
Show it where it's supposed to be. It's getting time for our watch to be done. And you see he just gently pats you on the head with his trunk. Good night. And then he flops over on the side.
Good night, Borsk.
And with that thought, he will leave.
Wait, what did you do?
He kind of jumps and flops over on his side, making a big, loud thud.
I wake up the next people.
I mean, I'll go ahead and start setting up my dream spell next to Borsk.
Yeah, being woken up, I will take the next scroggily, like he's like dense cotton ball in many different ways, and I'll go over to Layla while she does the little ritual and just like look at and observe.
So, yeah, it takes a while to set up. I think 10 minutes is the casting time.
Yep. And so, what's the dream you're trying to do here?
Well, I'm just going into his dream, and if there's nothing funky going on, like I did with our dreams previous nights, then I'm just gonna go in there and literally just give him all of just an entire world that's like cloudy with a chance of meatballs, just of stuff that he eats though. So just lots of branches and mushrooms and
huge celery stalks.
Yeah, just like oversized ones too. Yeah, just
I will
just
say,
giving him a great dream full of stuff that he wants to eat because that's what he asked for. Not
When you-
actually trying to do anything unless there's something funky happening.
when you activate it, let me know. I have something I want to do.
Very cool. The only thing I would say when you activate it, you notice is that there seems to be like these vines that grow around, and you get the sense that potentially the swamp spirit here, due to their agreement, is protecting Borisk while he's in the swamp from any other intrusions other than the ones that he's allowing.
Oh,
Yeah, because technically you're supposed to have a save unless you are willing. So I'm assuming you're willing.
well, let me know when you activate it. I want to describe something, and I think you might find it interesting.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess
you
when
just-
when you will yourself to allow it, I guess that's when you would know.
Yeah, basically it's you just all of a sudden you're having your regular dream, and then all of a sudden, just
Can you see my dreams?
yeah. I
When
have
you
I essentially have complete control over your dream right now.
when you like first tune into it, you'll see like blizzarding, like freezing cold, almost to the point where it would almost freeze over your eyes if you had your eyes open too long. And you see a bunch of boss-like beings being walked in a line in chains. That's it.
So as I come in and I see that bitter cold and stuff, I quickly start shifting stuff around, and the cold chains turn into uh, vines full of grapes, and there's giant, like you said, celery stalks, and the snow becomes full of uh, edible flowers and large plants that you have eaten before, and some that you have not even seen or heard of before, but just full of all of the different vegetables. And as you eat, you realize that as no matter how much you eat, your stomach just always has room for more. There's sweet food, there's salty food, there's savory food, there's all of the types. And it's just your entire dream the rest of the night is just you just going to town on all of the plants.
But you may share that out of character, or, well, in character if you wish, of what you saw, keep it to yourself. I'll let you be the one to decide.
Yeah, when you wake up in the morning, I'd probably pull you aside and be like, do you want to speak of do you want to tell me about what happened before, just what you were dreaming of just before I came in? If not, I do not wish to pry.
All
I
I
believe
remember
I
is
believe
eating a bunch of food.
good. You do know that if you ever need to talk, I may not be able to help, but I will definitely listen.
Will you give him an insight check?
Sure. Oh, that's not great. 15?
That is enough for any deception check I could even do, but you can tell when he says he has no idea besides eating the food. He's being truthful. He has no idea what you mean by talking, or probably what you could probably confer that he has
Yeah,
no memory of it all.
it's good. Don't worry. Did you have a particular plant that you enjoyed the most?
It was red. It had little green spikes on the top. It had like little white things all around it. Um,
Hmm.
It was a fruit.
Oh.
I know that.
Are you
They
describing
go
an actual
berry.
fruit and I just can't think of it, or are
It's
you
an actual fruit.
okay?
You know,
It's a little red berry, and it grew on this bush, and it had a bunch of little white seeds in it.
Are you talking about a raspberry? I'm so lost. Whatever.
he's
Anyway.
talking about strawberry.
Oh, strawberry. I'm like, that doesn't have. The fuck kind of strawberries you have in Ireland? They have white seeds.
Guess
Anyway.
you've never seen her strawberries.
Anyway, so yeah, that's all we're doing.
Very good. And then we're checking for any other rest conversations or interactions.
No, I'm just watching Boris, or I guess the talk. I'll probably go to sleep like before it all ends. But I was just really interested to see how Layla sets that
Yeah.
ritual up.
So
and then,
all you see is kind of it's the same thing I did with previously. I kind of just manifest these small mini stars and then a bigger one in a constellation on the ground. And for this one, it's much bigger, and I actually kind of put it so that it's surrounding both Borsk and myself. And it's gonna be the Twilight Dove constellation. I can post it if you want. And we're kind of just sitting in it. He's laying. But yeah, I kind of just end up him sitting there in just kind of a meditation thing, and you just see him probably wriggling around, making slobbering noises as he's, dream eating all of the things. But yeah, the kind of little motes of light kind of glow and kind of lightly pulse throughout the duration of the spell.
I like going as you like to go through it. Do you create them that way, or does this knowledge that was given to you?
I do not know. They kind of just. Some of them I've seen in the sky, and just feel a connection to. Others just I have not necessarily seen up there, but I know they're there. And they kind of just happen into my head. I'm sorry, it's not a great answer.
Well, it's an answer that gives some insight. Nothing wrong with that.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I'll mess up and catch my last few hours. I hope you sleep well. Maybe I could be next when we're not in the middle of a swamp that wants to decompose us all.
Anytime you wish, I will go in there, but only when you ask.
That's comforting.
All right. And I came a little late, but just offering to Laura, if there's any one you wanted to have a conversation with throughout the rest of the night.
Yeah, no, sorry about coming in late. Nah, if it was just the whole night scene going on, she'd be probably in her her own corner, just stuffing her face like she always does, since she only has to have 4 hours of sleep. Like she'll probably be like doing random stuff.
Nice. Sharpening and preparing. In that case, we'll come to the end of that. And It's always dim here, but it is a morning here within the swamp.
I go ahead and finish the breakfast since I don't require full sleep.
I don't think any of us do, except Borsk.
I do.
You do?
I sure
I thought
do.
you had the 4-hour sleep thing as well.
Nope.
So I make waffles.
I like my shit, but I also like my breakfast.
I add some twigs and bark and leaves into Borsk's.
Nature's breakfast.
So 28 temp HP for those who eat.
Yeah, I'll get my little coffee percolator thingy that I carry with me and start making some coffee, heating it up.
Well, everybody else see that cool owlbear last night?
No, I missed it.
That's too bad.
I also didn't really look too much outside. I was kind of looking at the constellations that Layla were making in her ritual.
Oh, you and Layla were looking at the stars last night, huh?
No, they were doing the dream ritual for Borsk.
Nala aggressively cuts up some sausage.
I in Nala's head, Layla will say, "You can look at the ground. They're just so. It was just for the spell, nothing else."
I've got to go find the hags, and Borsk, I'm hoping you still have that ability to smell them out.
I can smell them from here. They stink.
Anything else we
Like
need to
trolls.
prepare?
Should we reach out to the mushroom creature first?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So yeah, I'll be doing ascending. If you want, I will. I'll be like, so, Nala, if you can say 25 words,
Mm-hmm.
all right, and
Yeah.
I will relay them.
Okay. Okay. How about this? Hello, friend. It's us, your friends, who have been leaving corpses out for you to devour. Anyway, time to find hags. Come join us, please.
I lost count.
That's 25.
Okay.
I've counted them on my fingers.
You want 20 something.
Made use of every single one of them.
Yep.
Didn't leave enough room for an I love you though.
I will be very good. I will be as close as I can be and come and take care of their bodies. I am making my way towards where I sense you now.
I will relay that to the group.
Sounds like our friend is going to join us. I've got my weapon ready.
Do we feel like it's? I mean, we're like surrounded by water right now. Do we feel like taking a boat out again? Like, is that the way we're gonna?
You can do that if you want. Yeah.
Okay.
But not with my ferryman.
Not have that one. Do the foldable boat.
All right, just be careful because last time they did a really good job at splitting us away from where they were, and now there are 3 of them.
Maybe they won't be with each other. You know, all split up and now and minding their own business.
Maybe.
Right. So you do remember where they were because they had made the house in preparation for the moon ceremony.
Mhm.
The young girl they had taken.
Oh, that's right. Do I need to go in as the bait?
I mean,
we could, or if you want to go sneaky, I can cast a spell on us to go in sneaky.
Well,
but they already know what you look like, though, right?
Yeah, they know what I look like, but that just means they really don't like me. And if they find me, they'll be like, "Oh, another child. I'm going to put this one in my stew." And they'll take me to the cabin, and then you guys can sneak in there.
Well, I will say, thanks to Heslever's special gift, I don't think they'll like me very much.
Well, regardless, I've been forcing myself into this form for so long. I say my vote is...
But what if they do something magical to you that alters you?
They might. I didn't think of that, but, you know...
Why do Borch think of that? Well, probably because they're troll hags and he knows how they operate.
But it's the closest I could get to them, I think, right? It's not a
Well-
terrible idea.
I think it's just better since we did chip away most of the trolls around him, I think, that we sneak up on them as close as we can, take a very sharp object, and thrust it into the hedge.
I like that plan.
Instead of doing anything risky like sacrificing you to stew. I don't know what stew is, but it sounds creepy.
It's usually got vegetables in it.
I still have no idea what this stew you call is. And anyone can have vegetables inside of them.
Well, it's just a thought.
I think we just all sneak up together as best as we can. If they notice us, we charge at them with swords and spears, stick into their brains, and then call it a day.
Yeah, you could be such a surprise to them.
But
Like
there's
an hour.
one thing you're all forgetting. They still have the child. And
And I got an axe.
I know, I do too. But regardless,
Couldn't you just grow big and grab the child from them?
well,
If
yeah,
you
when
try
I'm
to
in
use
there, I can totally do that. But what I was saying was they've never seen me grow before. They just think I'm a child, a really strong child. But that's all.
I mean, I'm just scared that they do something shiny stuff to your brain.
I
Do any
mean,
of you have anything against that?
I've been through worse.
But being there alone with 3 of them wouldn't be too prudent. But I guess, if anything, Boris could stay with me and I'll use the rune that I made last night to get us in there.
Ooh, what'd you make? I like runes.
I'll like show you the rune like that I have on my neck. It's in a necklace, and you never. I don't think you've seen me use it before, but this one creates a door into any direction I want for quite some amount of yards.
I want to see your shiny rune.
Yeah, like show the necklace and like bring it out to you. Like,
You start sniffing it. Smells like you.
thanks.
You're welcome. You have nice smell.
Well, I appreciate
You
it.
rock.
I do like the smell of rocks in the rain.
Me too.
Anyway, I look at Nala, and if that's what you want to do, then I think we should first set up a ritual before we're too in deep. We need to be able to communicate with each other at all times.
Laura, aren't you very sneaky?
No, not particularly, as I'm like clinging my heavy armor around.
I was talking to you, or talking to Laura.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I am. And I can make myself even more sneaky if I have to.
I was thinking, if we did do Nala's plan, why don't you be very sneaky? Sneak up to the house, then Nala goes in, then you sneak in with her.
That's not a bad idea. That's definitely something I'd prefer having at least a group of people.
In that way.
One.
When Nala distracts him, you grab the child, get the child out, and then we go in and kill them.
well, I think that could actually work if we're all communicating telepathically. You could let us know when we're set, and then Borsk and I will dimension door into their home.
As soon as you have eyes on the child and they're away from them.
The other thing I'll mention, they might have some type of magic in place to prevent magic from passing through it. So if we have people on the inside, we can also try to sabotage that.
Yes, and that's why I suggested Laura try to go in with you. Only because troll hags are very, very...
Oh yeah,
they're not technically smart, but they're good at magic.
I am all for Alora joining me.
And as soon as you see the child, Laura, and they're away from the child, you tell me and Magic Man as he places his trunk on as her eye is fed. And I rush in and I slice their heads off.
Sounds like a plan.
Yay! Death!
You mean their death, not ours.
It could go either way.
All right. So, what are you? So, going up to this, what is your plan?
Plan is, I think there are a couple of stages to our plan. Nala and Alora, we're going to go close to the house. Alora is going to try to sneak. Nala is going to make her presence a little bit more known, like a lost child. Even though they already know who I am, I'm going to use that to my advantage. And then we have Azariah and Borsk, who are going to hopefully dimension door into the space once we have located and hopefully have the child so that we can protect them or get them out of there first. That's kind of on Alora.
Yeah, and before that, while we're outside their presence and being known, I'm gonna ritual cast Rary's telepathic bond so we can communicate with each other.
Yay! But I just want you to get eyes on the child as long as they're away from them. or put yourself in between them, and then we rush it. Also, trolls usually have good senses of smell, and you see Borsk looking at the dead bodies of the trolls. We might need a little musk.
As he walks over and pulls out this giant flask that smells putrid on the inside, and he's going to fill the flask up with the blood of the trolls.
Oh.
That's better. Once we get close, we'll pour this stuff on us. We'll smell like trolls.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah.
It
make
works
sure
really
not
well.
make sure not to put it on me so that they're not aware.
Alora, you see he hands you another side flash. But when you go sneaky and you get close,
Yeah.
dump this on yourself.
Which way is
Suppose that would work. Wouldn't they be able to tell though? However, say we go in, Nala is captured, turned into the house. Me smelling like a troll, wouldn't that raise suspicion?
They're all
while
trolls
I'm in there?
themselves, and they all have their own. They all had trolls around their property.
Yeah, you're right. Just realized why I said when I said it. Sounds like
Okay.
a great plan.
And they're all those trolls. They came from them, so they pretty much all had the same smell. The only thing that would screw us if they had a magic barrier over. If that's the case, then you guys might be in a free-for-all with three troll hags.
All right.
Well, man, well, I can check if they have a magic barrier.
I think once we get close enough, we have Magic Man deal with it.
As he puts both his big, oversized hands on your shoulders, and he just like starts like,
He deals with magic. You go with magic, right? As they are. He was beaut.
Sorry, I was writing down some notes. I think it's a good plan, and I am familiar with magic. That's why, unless there's any apparent runes or symbols that I see that protecting it, I think we could get in unhindered.
Indeed. The center of our plan, as he kind of like wraps his trunk around Layla's wrist. If we get too hurt, she's here. I saw her do some wounds. Your magic's cool.
I think Layla prefers being as far away as possible and saving our asses when we need it.
Not
Exactly.
necessarily as far away. I do have limited range on my stuff, but I do prefer not being right in front of them.
Don't worry. I'll be right in front of them. And I make sure they won't get close to you.
And yes, as soon as you both let us know, and I look at Laura now, Borsk and I will come in.
Yeah, I think I have a plan for how to draw them out. Because if I'm away from a crowd and they hear a child out there, maybe a child crying or something, then they'll know, oh, hey, we want to bring this child to the hags. That way
Do
they
you
won't
want me
attack.
to hit you really hard? I'll make you cry.
No, I'm actually a really good performer, Borsk.
You sure?
I'm amazing.
All right. If not, I can always punch you.
All right. So, I would say because of your previous scouting and being able to go through, plus Alora's various abilities, You can go ahead and open up your maps on D&D Beyond. So we can share. Good. And then together you can start to decide exactly how you're going to be about trying to arrive on the scene here.
There's the hag right there. I think I will look for a spot here. Maybe over here.
All right. Well, so we'll make checks eventually, depending on how you get there.
Okay.
Because there's certainly like more of a description of like if you're all so like by where you're putting yourselves, you'd be walking on land from the north, right? Because you have the boats, you can come waterways if you wanted. So it just kind of depends on what you're trying to do here. So let's see here. We just have
Actually, I'm muted the whole time. I'm thinking we just go around and like it looks like it's elevated ground where the house and stuff is. We can use some of those rocks to high pound on those logs that are down in the lower area while Nala presents herself coming up that path. And then Alora could probably, use some of those downed rocks, climb up and go around while we stay and wait behind one of these boulders or downed logs.
All right. Very good. And Borsk, are you able to get your figure on there?
It won't let me put it on.
All right, I'll put it on for you.
If
You should be able to control it, no problem. There you go.
Wouldn't let me do it.
Here you go. It's up north.
No. I want to be down south.
So initially then, for you all to get into this and begin to do this, I do need stealth checks. And this will be individualized, which means anyone who fails will tip the people off to them.
Okay. So this is like a check once we are like settled and people are doing stuff outside.
This is kind of getting to your spot.
Okay.
So this is kind of free before you get to do anything. You're going to see if you can get to these points, or to be like you're at your point. Like this is do you get to your points not being known?
Well, for that, then should I cast Pass Without Trace first while we were?
I was
together, and then.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that if you could do that.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that because I believe it's just concentration, no, or Pass Without Trace.
Right.
Okay, yeah. There you go. It's cast, so that's a +10 to everything.
So I got a 32.
Nice.
Jeebus.
I am the most silent elephant man you have ever seen.
Super scary.
That's a 24. Thank God for that +10.
21.
Nala wants to start crying. Borsk is gonna ready to throw a rock at her head if it's not good enough.
Yeah, because Anala is the one that kind of wants to be seen as she's like coming up.
Borsk is just hiding in a bush. With
I mean, I can always still roll it just to put myself in place. So
yeah, it's really to get to where you have the control.
Fair
They
enough.
have the control.
Okay,
Right?
so I roll a 27.
Okay, perfect. So everyone's in the 20s there. All right. So then, is the agreement of the party that like Nala's going to try to do her thing while you all remain away? Is that the idea?
Yeah. Alora's gonna get up close, like towards the door, preferably, maybe like as close as she can get without being noticed, of course.
Because
And
she's
then
gonna
as soon-
sneak inside.
Yeah, she's gonna sneak
okay.
inside with
In that
Nala.
case, let's go and do this by initiative. I'll get it going because sounds like
Gotcha.
there's a lot of moving parts.
For
we
sure.
want to track.
If no one wants to share it, I can do that here. Sorry, give me a second.
I'm just gonna. That's right here. So I'll put in the maps. And let's see here. First of all, you all technically have advantage, so I'll add that.
I've already had advantage, so do I get triple of that?
No. But I'm going to go ahead and use the score thing just for simplicity.
Troll. Swamp hag shake. The snack of the swamp hag. Hip hip hooray for the swamp hags. Their death will be wonderful. Hey, let's go. Everybody's ready. I will save.
All
As
right.
long as we move at half speed, right, we get to stay stealthed, right?
Depending on where you go.
First wants to move like by these rocks, down here on the right. Hang on. Like to the right of Nala. Like down this way. Like behind these rocks in between the log. So it's a straight shot to the door.
I think so. You go ahead and move there, and then I'll be able to clearly see if you move your token. There we go. Yeah, absolutely. As long as you're half, we don't need to make a stealth check. For
Yeah, that
position.
is without movement.
Yeah, I would say basically, as soon as you enter what looks like the yard is when it's very dicey, and you might just be seen, depending on where you're going. So, we'll go to Alora.
Woo. All right. Just real quick, Nala's on top, so that would be full cover if I was right behind her, right? Yeah, because of that little dip right here, underneath, right here.
Yeah,
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna move there then.
got it.
Granted, Nala will be trying to get attention to herself. Which
Yeah, but you're like above, like on
Yeah,
the ledge.
yeah, above.
And she's like below you.
Yeah. So, Layla?
I'm just gonna go right down here. Just a little bit.
Sneaking up on these trolls.
Yep. I guess I don't have anything I want to do or hold right now. I guess if I'll hold a sacred flame if we start attacking them.
Okay.
So I don't want to be the first to attack, but if we are attacking, then I'll attack something as well.
Nala? What would you like to do? Well, I'm not hearing anything from you if you're talking.
I was muted. Well, what I was saying was I'm going to put my arm against this tree trunk, and I am going to attempt to put on a little performance and start crying, and just like a lost child who lost all their friends and is just in desperate need of help, and hopefully we'll do this loud enough to catch the attention of the troll hags.
Very good. So, start there. And I guess we'll go to Azariah.
Do I not need to roll anything?
We'll see when we get there. I mean, because right now you're trying to get their attention, right?
Yeah, like okay. Okay.
So I'm like looking to my right side, like off the coastline, which is like the left side of the map. I'm like, all right, Borsk, if we go up that way, maybe we could. And this silent ass huge elephant, I look back and he's just gone. And I'm like, oh. And I see by the time I look, I see his big ass vault of damn log, like a parkour. And I'm like, all right, well, I need to stay close to him if we're gonna do this. So I mosey on that way, trying to stay hidden back behind this rock over here.
Okay. Very good. That's why a few things like that kind of matter with what they do. All right. In that case, did you make the noise? Immediately, this little trolling's gonna hop up, kind of growl almost like a guard dog. And this one's pretty clear. Let's say this individual kind of comes up here. A presence, slowly kind of investigating. And then see the hag turn. And now, Nala, go ahead and give me a performance check.
Ready. Use my cool feature here to roll this, because I rarely get to do it with performance. My masterful aptitude. Ooh, nat 20 for a 31.
Wow.
She comes a little closer to inspect. Kind of sniffs a little bit. This one's gonna make their way as well. They come in as they go, Are you lost, child? You can respond.
Oh, yes. Please don't hurt me. All of my friends are dead. I can't find my way home. I don't know what to do. Can you help me?
Oh yes, we can. Give me a deception check.
Right. It's 18.
And, so they look. Go, of course, we can help you. And well, go ahead and kind of take your hand as they reach out here, and you feel kind of this slimy growth kind of begin to cover your body. And I do need a wisdom save.
Ooh. All right. All right. Let's use my inspiration. I think I'm going to use a luck point on this roll.
Okay.
All right. So that will be a total of 18.
18. Okay. You watch as the slime kind of begins to fall off, like it doesn't take hold, and they kind of frown. Oh. Well. Say, we have someone who's come onto our land, sisters. And Dan will say, come inside. They'll kind of do their movement to begin to lead you, to see if you follow.
Okay.
And then we'll go to Borsk rather.
Do any of the other trolls, hags move closer or no?
Just that one did. The other one basically stays where she is, but she's turned and kind of looking that way. Someone interested.
I'm going. Boss is gonna hold his action to make sure, to dash in when Laura and Nala tell him it, to come in.
Okay.
He's gonna stick to plan, even though there's a hag right there. He could beat the skull in.
Absolutely. And in that case, something about kind of the way she said that, the humongous fungus troll kind of rises up a little bit, and the air kind of shifts a bit here, and this is kind of darkening of the plant life slightly. It seems to be sucking life in from around it.
Interesting.
All right. And then as we go to Elora. You're next, yeah. Okay. You are caught in this just slightly enough for it to affect you. And let's see here. From this, you feel your kind of flesh becoming loose and rotting as you take 6 necrotic damage.
Ouchie.
It is your turn.
From that, or do I know whether or not like that? So if it signaled the humongous fungus?
It does seem to be coming from the humongous fungus, yes.
No. If it alerted it.
Oh, I mean, I would say if you think that like there wasn't that pain, now there kind of is. You think that you get the sense. Well, give me an insight check to really understand.
Woo, insight. Oh, that's not good. That's a bad insight. That's a 7.
Yeah, looking, you're not exactly sure if this is natural or not.
Alrighty, then I'm gonna hold my action to dash when the coast is clear.
All right.
You just moved on us.
No, that was me. I accidentally moved the thing.
Oh,
Too.
you dear little stinker.
Was trying to move my map, and apparently I can move that thing.
Yeah. Layla.
Alright, so we're all still hiding.
Mhm.
So I guess the only thing I might do is gonna 5, 10. I'm just gonna go over here. Just kind of get a little closer to everybody else.
Okay, things aren't that close yet, so
Yeah, I only moved 15, so
perfect.
and then I will I guess just same thing as before. I'll hold a sacred flame for if we start attacking.
All right. We'll go to Nala.
So Nala is going to she's going to follow behind the hag here. And she'll think in her mind, because she doesn't know if these things can read her mind, so she's going to try to do this kind of stealthily in her mind. She's going to think, oh, almost inside. I can't wait to be hopefully where it's warm. Just a few more steps, I think, and I'll be inside.
All right. Incidentally, as you're moving, you do feel the sickness come over you for 13 necrotic.
Okay. In that case, I will say to this hag, ow, it hurts so much out here.
All right, let's get inside. You'll be
I'm
better
coming.
inside.
I'm coming.
Okay.
And other than that, she will just take the dodge action.
Okay, so you're kind of, it's a very visible thing to do, and they're like,
Oh, it is?
yeah, if you're preparing to dodge, like you're
Oh,
bending
okay.
your
Then I won't.
knees,
I won't.
right?
I
Right.
misunderstood. I won't do that then. I'm just trying to keep up with them, so I'm trying to move with them.
Okay, yeah, so you're kind of moving together. Sounds good. Azariah?
As I was gonna approach where Borsk was and seeing a lower before me start to decay, like I told you, this place is just trying to decompose us all. In Borsk's mind, here's Borsk. You need to be closer to me so that we could teleport in there as soon as we get the signal from Nala. And
You
then
just hear a grunt.
yeah, just come back here, and Alora, if you go on the right side up there, you could probably climb up and get to the side of the house, away from the decay. So I was like basically telling you to go west.
Very good.
And that's my turn.
Got it. In case, as you watch, this one will dutifully follow. I'll lead the way, come down here. This one starts to kind of get up and now kind of skitters quick, so they're gonna skitter over here. And this one's gonna come somewhat closer. This one gets moving up too. two below kind of look like they're definitely ready to dodge. And this friend will move bed. Yeah, he's going to proceed more towards the group here, following them, coming here. And these folks. Yeah, so in here they're going to begin leading you, so they're going to take their action now and come over to the door. Not their action, but their movement, and motion for you to come in the back door. All at the same time. Looking here. And I go, well, looks like you've been chased, honey. We need to make sure that no harm will come to you. And as they do, they all begin to chant. And as they do, this guy here suddenly grows into a humongous fungus. We'll add them to the combat. It's kind of all their turns. We'll go to Borsk. Sorry, Borsk. I don't know why I keep doing that. And start of Borsk's turn. That will be 14 necrotic damage.
He's going to quietly move over to Azraya. And 14 damage.
Very cool. Anything else?
Yes, he is going to trumpet. I'm joking. No, that's it.
That's it. All right. I'll go to Alora.
So right now the humongous fungus, the one I just grew into it, like both of them have their focus on Nala, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. And let me check. Okay. Let's see. I'd have to go left because the next place is elevated, but I should have enough to sneak through that little gap. So hang on. So, oops. So then 10, 20, 25, and then I'll use my action to dash. 25, and I'll, oops. Sorry, I was right. I'll move myself right here.
Okay, so we'll have you do the stealth check then, since you're booking it.
Sweet. Let's see.
Are you still concentrating on?
Yeah, I've got plus 10 on that. Okay, that's a 32.
Okay. So 32. You do not seem to be noticed.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's it from me.
Okay, then Layla.
All right. I'm going to just back up a little bit.
It is 6 necrotic to start your turn off.
Okay. Which is why I am backing up. I will say in telepathy that we should probably attack at some point here. They're getting real close together. And it's maybe not a great thing. So, yeah. And then I'll just do the same thing, just holding a sacred flame. That's it.
Okay. Then Nala,
Yes.
we start your turn. It's going to be 21.
All right.
Necrotic.
Okay. Okay, so I should easily have enough movement here at this point to get me into the building. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yes, I do. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm planning to do, is to kind of move into the building. But before I do, the hags out here chanting, did they stop chanting when the humongous fungus came in?
Yes.
Okay. So in that case, I believe the plan was get Nala inside so that people could work inside. And so that's what she's going to stick to. She's going to walk into the building here. And she's going to be a very polite child and say, "Thank you, ma'am," and kind of walk into the building and see what she sees.
Absolutely.
Yep, and you can always talk in your mind if you have any questions.
Yeah.
or you wanna say anything.
As soon as I walk in, I'm going to kind of relay a couple of things here. Okay, so I still have 10 feet of movement, I think. So I see a stairwell, it looks like. So I'm just thinking in my head, stairwell, I'm in the building. That feels good. Whoops. Can't even move here. If I move about 5, 10, to be about right here. Do I see across the hall?
So there, those are walls that would prevent that.
Oh, walls. Where's the wall at?
Like you can move there, but where that stairwell is, the thing, there's
Uh-huh.
a wall that comes up for that. Is what I'm saying.
No
it's not a half
problem.
wall, it's a full wall. Yeah.
In that case, I'm going to action dash as if a child running inside because they are getting really badly hurt. Like, I'm hurt. So she's going to dash. She's going to go another 5, 10.
Okay. From that, you get like a very kind of awful rotting smell from the basement.
Oh, and something nasty smelling in the basement.
You can see here where there's kind of a sitting room and places one could sleep.
I wonder if I should go into the bedroom or in the basement before I get comfortable. I'm thinking this so people can respond.
Think you should find somewhere that this place isn't trying to eat away at our skin.
Do I still feel that thing inside?
Yeah.
Crap. Okay. So
Like this pantry area right here in this
Yeah.
corner.
well, that's why I'm thinking maybe the basement might be the best place to go, because everything else is covered in this yucky stuff. So I'm going to go another 15, 20, 25.
Very nice.
And I still have a little bit more movement to work with here.
Okay, you come into there seems to be some standing water down here, and it glows with green, and you can see what you recognize now as like fungal like bits moving around. And I am revealing it.
Ew.
Oh, yuck.
And as you kind of come down, you can see that it goes out, and there's further places this kind of stream goes.
So let me move myself down here. That's at 25. I'm going to. Do I still feel that thing?
Down here, you don't feel that presence, no.
Okay, so I mentioned just went down the stairs, nasty things in here. Gonna go to the opposite side where there's some land, and so that's 20, that's 30, 35, and 40 gets her as far as she can go, and so she's going to think, okay, I think I'm on land in the basement, and I don't feel that bad stuff on me anymore.
Well, don't go too far and corner yourself. You still need to get rid of these uglies.
And now here you can hear the sounds of a weeping child.
I hear the sounds of a weeping child.
Incidentally, give me a stealth check. Oh, were you even trying to be stealthy? Tell me.
No, she was just trying to get somewhere where all that's, because I mean, it makes sense that she would not want to be attacked by whatever this was. So she's kind of freaking out like a kid and running downstairs where this stuff isn't, and just trying to get somewhere safe.
You got it.
But yeah, so she relays that to everyone to do with as they see fit, and that will end her. Well, actually, I'm going to check to see if she has a healing potion on her real quick. Yes, I do. I'm going to drink a healing potion. And that'll be my turn. Okay.
All right, then Azariah. You're muted, Azariah, if you're talking.
Oh my gosh. I move over here, getting out of the aura here, and I'm guessing that while, Nala was describing the place, and while I was moving up this, I'm trying to take in the outside of what I can see. So I'm trying to look at the roof, which I see the chimneys, and I look at the outer edges of the cabin. Do I see any runes or anything that while I was passing this area that
I wasn't paying attention. Were you in the oars at the start of your turn?
Yes, I was.
Was both of them or one of them?
I believe I was in both of them. It looked like it.
Okay, so that would be 17 necrotic.
Okay. And so, we did the thing. Okay, hold on. I gotta change because I forgot we had breakfast. Okay. So, after moving here, Borsk, if you get by me over here, maybe we can dimension door into near the chimney that they have on the west side.
You really think I could fit in a chimney?
I wouldn't put you directly in it. We don't want to cause too much a ruckus. Plus, I don't want to be helping you clean out the ash out of your fur for the next 2 weeks.
Wait, fine.
Laura, do you think you could try to climb into any windows that you see?
That would be perception roll to see if there's any windows.
I mean, you can
those?
clear. You can see that there are some windows here. that you
Oh,
could get in.
sweet. Yeah, I can try to see if I can get up there. Though it might be a tad difficult moving around all this fungus. They're not making it easy on us.
Well, if Boris gets his lumbering ass over here, I can try to think about how deep I think the basement of this place is, and I could possibly teleport us right to where Nala is.
Gonna be lumber ass?
I'm sure that you have lumber ass after some of your meals.
I'll make your ass lumber.
Well, if we have to, we can always switch up the plan. You guys can teleport in while, if we need to, I can make a distraction up here.
Let me make the distraction.
If you think you can handle it with the layout here, me and Alora could go in.
Yeah, you two go in. I want some fun with the fungus trolls.
Oh. All right. If you think you can handle it, then I trust you. Just if you need me, we can come back. And then, so I guess then what I will do is get closer here to Laura a little bit. And I just think about going how they went in and they were like, oh, we're right around the corner, and they weren't too far. They're describing the place, and they went to the basement. So I am going to think about being 60 feet away ish and down 20 feet or so.
So you're trying to get into the basement?
Correct.
Okay. I would say because, yeah. So you and Laura, like, Lolly, this definitely is going to alert because of the words. But, whoop, and you can teleport into the first room of the basement.
Okay.
Let's go. And now it's fun time. Hope you're ready, Layla.
Yeah.
I might take a lot of damage or a little. We'll find out.
So I'm with you, Azariah?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can bring yourself down there. We're probably like right down here and then swim over a little bit and we'll support Nala.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Yeah, splitting the party.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the trolls to go in. The hags.
Woo.
Very good. All right, as we get to the trolls, we're going to do a shortened. No, we're not doing anything. I need 5 minutes because I got to get a coffee.
No problem.
I guess that's what we're
Go
gonna
get
do.
your coffee.
Yeah, so you said they heard like my words, so they knew something was over there, but they don't maybe particularly know I went somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's there's like the noise that it kind of makes, but yeah. So,
Right.
I'm just gonna go here real quick. I'm gonna just do quick coffee and come right back here.
I think plus it would help knowledge. Sorry.
To be
But it would
honest,
help
I'm,
out.
I'm
No, it's
surprised. I'm surprised you went that long without being spotted. I had a feeling like if we didn't do anything too quickly, they would get to know before we could get inside.
All I
I
gotta
would-
say, Layla, like, if you just got fire spells, cast them out, I can tank a lot of hits from these guys.
I'm a freaking cleric. I have no fire or acid damage.
Well, just do your best.
I've got flame strike, okay, which has a 10-foot radius.
Perfect. Those fungus trolls are right next to each
I
other.
do have
Yeah.
an idea for
As
that.
of right now, I can hit the two humongous ones, the hag and the trolling.
Yeah,
But
and
that's
then
but like if they go inside, I'm not sure if I can anymore. So I need to. That's why I'm like, kind of need to like they're grouped up. We got a good group there,
Oh yeah, I was so
But-
tempted to just fireball them.
but also like with the like above table. I'm trying not to play this just because Layla's never fought hags, and I'm not sure if anybody's mentioned it, but if all three of them are together, they're going to be a lot more difficult.
yeah, I just want one of them to go inside. That's the thing. And then I don't mind that other troll hag up there because I'm bum rushing her.
Yeah, well, so that's the thing is like right now they're far enough away that I don't think their coven stuff triggers.
No,
But-
the two in the front that are close enough.
Well, you need all three.
Yeah, I want one to go inside, and then that one over on the shoreline. If they don't go all the way inside, yeah, I'm grabbing her, and I am just going to start bashing her skull in front of her children.
Okay. And from what we remember from last time, every time you hit her, she's gonna pop a little guy out.
Well, also, I can push those people together, because every time I hit someone, I can force them to make a strength saving throw, and if they don't make it, then I push them 10 feet in any direction I want. So I can clump these guys up really well for you.
But it's going to be I do not have great damage. I got
Yeah,
healing, buff, debuff. I got that stuff. I can like protect myself with
That's all.
stuff.
That's all you gotta do. Like, you just gotta keep me up until they're, like, all together and they rush up from the top and take on the one inside. That's all
Real quick, Azariah, how deep was the basement?
I'm guessing like 20 feet under. I don't know exactly.
I mean, ideally, I'd be able to get a good line because I've got one spell that does a lot. It's a 60-foot line, 5 feet wide.
you just let me know when, and I'm gonna just keep clumping these guys together.
Don't worry, guys. I got you back up in case you need it. Literally,
And
like just got a tough effort.
And I'm pretty good on the damage types. The fungus trolls do acid necrotic, and I'm resistant to acid.
I mean, ideally, I'd be able to get both. We'd be able to get both of the humongous trolls and at least one hag, if not two, in that line.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna rush up to this hag, because that was my held action to just dash. I'm gonna hit her, push her like right next to the fungus troll,
But you want to watch to see if they go in first.
yeah, I
right?
want the fungal trolling and the troll hag go inside, and then when she goes inside, I'm a bum rush this other one by the shoreline, push her together with these ginormous fungus, the humongous ones, and you just do your thing.
So you're gonna bum rush this one,
Yes,
and you want these two
that one to go
inside.
inside. Yeah, I
Okay.
want them to be inside. And when they're inside, that's better for me.
because there's not two of them looking at me. There's only one, and I should be able to clump the humongous and the troll hag together.
All right. So you see the trolling go inside. The one in and around are going to go ahead and like kind of look, and she raises her hand and begins casting. And she will cast plant growth. For the 100-foot radius.
Yeah. So yeah, everything's quadruple difficult terrain now.
Okay. So we're agreed that's everything, right? So we just don't have to.
I
bother
mean,
with it.
the only question is, does it affect the basement as well?
It won't affect inside the house or the basement.
Okay, so yeah,
Agree.
but anywhere
Yeah.
outside, you essentially have 10 feet of movement. I have 5.
Well, the cool thing is Juggernaut, if I use Stampeding, I could just add this if I dash. Difficult terrain, including slow, I looked this up, DM, it does not affect me, as long as I've dashed.
So you can trample through it.
Yeah, but since my held action was to dash, so...
Yeah, for what was the held waiting for?
When the troll hag goes inside.
Okay. Yes, so she actually does head inside now.
Perfect. And that's what procs. As you see, like, this plant growth that should usually stop of, like, anyone, Borsk is just going, I can't even grab my token, what the heck? Oh, it's because of the square box over it. There we go. Borsk is going to dash all the way up into this troll hag's face.
Wow, that's of course that's oh yeah, because it's not your turn yet. Okay, cool. So you just
Yep, held action.
perfect. All right. In that case, we'll change some stuff. I can't do that weirdly, so let's go down here. I'll do it correctly next time. Down this way. Oh, everyone's all. Is there a reason why Alora and or Nala and Ezra are on the same space?
No, here, sorry.
They're just hugging.
I didn't mean to group us here. It's weird.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, Laura didn't move, so she had more movement than me and probably be closer in.
All right, you hear the sound of something moving into the southern way of the caves.
Okay. Does Alora see anything move, like, since she's a little
Yeah, I
bit
think
more-
right there she will. So she will just get sight of this fella, humongous troll.
Word.
Ah, man. Goddamn stupid
You guys
trolls.
can take it out.
All right. So that technically was held all the way over here. So the Trohag near you will get their turn to go. Or so first thing they're gonna do is let's see here. Um, go ahead and do perfect. I teleport about 60 feet away.
Bam.
Oh, she should have not done that.
What do you get when teleport?
As soon as you see her teleport, you see the earthen ground, because she technically moved away from a juggernaut. I get to jump to her.
Teleport. Is that a reaction?
Yup.
You used it.
Oh, crap. That's right for the held action?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can still jump to her, so it don't matter. She moved away from me. So on my turn, I get to jump straight to her.
Right, your turn. Okay, just not right now. Okay. Then,
Use that bonus action on my turn.
okay.
But not because I need rage.
Then I should go ahead and throw a ball of slime your way, only for a 10 to hit. She does not, and I think holds it actually after that. That's all she's going to do. Whereas put this down here. It was going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Not going to teleport, just going to keep here. Good sight. So yeah, she's going to just kind of hang here. A little bit out of sight. Borsk, seeing that there's a problem. Then we'll go to Borsk.
He's going to use Juggernaut Leap as a reaction. Bonus action Rage. Gonna jump right behind her. You didn't think you could get away from me, did you?
Okay. So
That-
that doesn't trigger when they move away?
As long if they've moved away from me in any way when they were within 5 feet of me, I get
Right.
to just jump to them.
So again, is that usually a reaction is triggered?
Yeah, I can just use it as a reaction. On my turn, I can use it as a bonus action or a reaction. But now I
Okay.
have no reaction.
Okay.
I'm going to. Well, I'm going to attack her recklessly. Ooh, that's a 17.
17 hits.
Oh, hang on. That's the wrong die. It still altered my dice for some reason. Hang on. Adjust dice. Yeah, it still did it when I procced that stuff. Hang on. What is going on? How many? No, it's just one. Why is it doing that? Because I still have the charges. Hang on, let me do this. Don't think I accidentally clicked block rest beforehand.
What is
Yeah,
the
it's still
ability that
roll-
lets you do that for Juggernaut? I wanted to double check it.
Hang on, give me a second. I'm fixing my axe. For some reason, it's not fixing it. Why isn't it doing that? There we go. 8. That'll be 8 magical slashing.
Nice.
And I will send it to you.
Okay, magical slashing.
Oh, this is a. Okay, yep. This is a once per like rage. I can use this. And I'm sending it to you. That was a few retcons that we need to make from last time. Oof. Where is it? Why isn't it here? What the heck?
Yeah, because I don't see anything like that under the Juggernaut subclass.
Oh no, that I'm seeing it now. This is part of the other freaking thing, the Unearthed Arcana version of it. Okay, then I might have to go back. Yep, that's not part of the class that. It's a part of the Juggernaut class, but it's not a part of this one that I have. For some reason, it was showing up on mine.
Okay, cool. So we'll put you back. No worries.
Yeah, and just take away that damage, and I'm
Yep.
just gonna group up these. Well, I could just run to her. I have enough movement to get to her. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna group up these trolls because they are doing a lot of damage. So I'm gonna attack this first. Focus troll A.
Got it.
Just wreck on that. Right, reckless he is reckless. That'll be
Okay.
a 29.
So I can look this up real fast, but I just wanted to save time. What level are we at?
We are
11.
at
11. Okay, so your unstoppable stuff doesn't kick in until level 14. Just so you know. But I'll let you get over to that troll.
let me look at some.
But you can go ahead and
yeah.
attack the troll because it won't. Yeah,
For some reason, it's showing up on my thing though.
that's weird.
For me, I have it.
Show that troll who's boss.
It's still giving me the 3 die for some reason.
You can always roll again. It's fine.
Just give me the 3d12 instead of 1d12.
That's weird.
16.
Alright, so 16.
And then a DC 17 dexterity saving throw
You got it.
on Troll A.
It's a 4!
I'm going to push him 10 feet into Troll B, like lining them up perfectly.
So you kind of want them like this.
Yeah, just slam him into the wall.
There you go. Anything else?
I'm gonna hit him once. This time I'm not gonna proc the push. That'll be a 21.
That hits.
Why is it doing that? Not roll. 1d12. There it is. 13.
13.
There we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna
And-
proc the damage. Well, the push.
Liz, you have something? You have your held holy thing
Yeah,
to do?
basically when
Yeah.
we attack. So I just need the same one that he attacked to make a dexterity saving throw.
6!
It's a fail. It's gonna take some.
Humongous troll.
It's gonna take 14 radiant damage.
Let's go.
Alright.
Sorry for that, Turn. It's a little bit of a mess.
It's all
I'm gonna
good.
refresh my sheet. Maybe that'll fix it.
Yeah, it could be you grabbed like the homebrew or Unearthed Arcana version of it as opposed to the official class that you went through.
Yep, it fixed it. It just switched over to Unearthed for some reason. I guess I was looking at it.
All right. Alora!
Yay!
You're
All
down
right,
here.
let's see.
Whee!
So from where I'm at, can I see the path to the north? Like, see if there's anything over there?
It does look clear.
Alright, sweet. Alrighty. Let's see. 5, 15, 20, 25. 20, oh, shoot. 25 will get me here.
Yeah.
Sweet. And then.
Looks at you.
Let's see.
Help me!
Yeah, and then I'm gonna cast Conjure Animals. I'm gonna bring out my big elk. Wait, actually, Do I have enough space for the big elk in this tiny cramped basement?
What size is the elk?
Well, it's a huge beast, so.
It's not going to quite work, unfortunately. Not right
Dang.
Isn't there a huge troll in there though?
now. The troll is large.
Oh, that's fine. No worries. Then I'll cast brown bear. I'll get 2 of them.
Yeah, I definitely
like
would
the
allow
brown
large down here, but huge is a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah. All right. I got 2 brown bears. Now, let me see the tokens on that. Okay. Let's see. I will cast 1 on me, and then I'll put the other one down here to block off the troll. And let's see. Okay, curious, DM, but can I have the brown bear's action to carry me?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll have that, and it's got 40 feet, so it'll move me 15, 20, 25. On top of the child. Sweet. Alright. Get on, small child. We are getting out of here.
Okay, and as you come to her, you see this girl. She seems to have some fungus, including a pink mushroom growing out of her.
Ooh, interesting.
Things have been done as she goes on, and she kind of weakly, looks like very weakly, kind of almost rolls onto the bear, exhausted, hardly gets on, but just gets up.
Oop, hang on. Where was I when I last stopped? Part of me wishes there's a reverse button on this.
You were like around here,
Where at?
like right here. Oh, can you? What?
Are you using your pointer? Like the.
Yeah.
I think you were here, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
Exactly.
5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, no. Just because I thought I had a lot more movements for this brown bear. Alright, no, we're good.
All right.
Is the other one going to attack, or is it just?
I'm not too sure it can attack in between here. Does it have enough movement? Well, yeah, actually, yeah, it's a big beast, so it should. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, this one will go right here.
Nice. Getting up on that troll.
Alrighty. Alright, so this. Ooh, I love these brown bears so much. They've got multi-attack. Alrighty. That's not too good rolls, but they're alright. That's a 17 and a 12.
17 hits, 12 a miss.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's actually not a 12. That is a 15.
15 hits.
Alright, sweet. It will claw at the goblin and it will bite it. Let's see. Okay. So that is 5 piercing and 11 slashing.
Very nice.
And I'll just relate to the team. I got the girl.
Very good. Layla.
All right. I will just go ahead and use. Want to get rid of these big guys quick.
Layla
So
just
I'm-
outside of the necrotic.
Yeah, this is by design. I am going to go ahead and do use a 1st and a 4th level to cast a 5th level spell of Flame Strike, getting into the both of them.
Heck yes, lined up by Borsk.
So they need to make dexterity saving throws.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep.
Okay. Now, I believe they were vulnerable to. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were, I remember.
Yeah.
those.
So I'm trying to take over some traits because I'm on the official blocks now instead of the beta blocks I was using.
Mm.
And so I'm noticing, but I'm like, if you had information, I'm not going to be like, no, screw you. So
Yeah, I just remember fighting those last time and was like,
Yeah.
ooh.
that's what I thought I was doing. So 12 and 4.
So those are both failures. And so we got 11 for the fire and then 13 radiant. So 11 would be doubled.
Yeah, so 22 and 22, and then 13 and 13. Very nice.
And I don't
They're
have
susceptible
any-
to radiant too?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I was just asking.
No. I guess bonus action, I gonna just do harness my divine power and grab a spell slot back. So that is that. Because I'm gonna stay just outside of the range.
Yeah, that is something you can start to see, like plants are withering a little bit here. So, very good. Then Nala.
Okay. So now that I know we have the child, I'm less interested in what's going on down here. So I'm going to tell them through my mind, I'm going to start clearing our way out. And I kind of go about 5, 10, 15, 20 to about right here, which takes me up to the map. Whoop. All right. So I kind of get to the base of the stairs here, and I see the fungal troll. And I look at him, and I start to do that little whimpering, crying thing again, but it very quickly starts shifting from crying to laughing as I begin to grow in size. And I grow and become giant at a large size as I take my sword here and I say, surprise. And I am going to take a swing.
Got him.
So you full large size now?
I'm full large size.
Nice.
Because we have the child. All right. So using everything I got on this. My first swing is a 19.
19. Oh, because you have the 50-foot range.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yep, that hits.
Okay, so that'll be a total of 29 fire damage.
Okay.
How's he looking?
He explodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he release anything nasty?
He does, but you're
He
50
does.
feet away, so it doesn't.
Well, I'm about to move upstairs. So just let me know if I take any damage as I'm coming up.
Yeah, I think you
So-
would. Go ahead and give me the wisdom save.
All right. Wisdom on. It's only a 15.
15 will save.
Oh, nice.
So you would take half. So 3 psychic damage.
Not bad, not bad. Okay, so as I come up, Boom, boom, boom. I see the hag. And
Hi,
I'm
hag.
grinning, and I'm going to swing my sword at this hag. For a 22.
Okay, I think that's going to hit. She's going to get a little bit of cover, but I'm sure it's fine. Yep, go for it. You hit.
Okay. So that'll be an additional. Oops, I lost count. It's 28 fire damage.
Nice.
And I'm going to take. Oh, I can't take another one because I used my bonus action to rage. Crap. Okay. So I will just kind of. I'm going to actually step a little bit closer. Come into about here. So I'm out of range of one of those things. And I will await their move. That's my turn.
All right. Azariah.
In Laura's mind, she'll hear, "Go and take the girl upstairs." I'm not sure if she could survive that aura or not, so maybe she needs to stay down here while you help Nala, but your bear and I will take care of this troll. And as I walk forward, I will go to like a little pouch on my belt here and just drop it in. As I do, some darts made by a temporary member who once stood by us, as they start to drop and then suddenly stop as I animate them and send them towards the troll.
Yeah, these are tiny
And-
objects.
Yep, and +8. The lowest is a 10, and the second lowest is a 17.
AC is 15.
All right. Well, yeah, I got lowest were 3 9s, and I got 120 in there. So
Nice. And these objects are traveling over there, right?
correct. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And right, so it's gonna be a lot. Wow, I haven't had to do this in a little bit. 2, 3, 4. All right, that's going to be plus 40, 64 damage.
Very good.
As the darts go through the troll's eyes, pinpricking eyes, ears, the nostrils everywhere, going through and buzzing around like.
Now, what type of
Wasps.
damage is that?
It's just piercing.
Okay, perfect. All right, yeah, they are bloodied.
And that will be my turn.
Perfect. All right, with that. Got some stuff. So, moving. The Trollings want to go in and help, do what they can. So, and they are not affected. So the guy comes here, run in, and then run here behind Borsk. They do not get their actions. Down here, the troll there did not take fire, so they'll regain 15 HP. So everyone's begin to heal. And then, not being the smartest, was going to go ahead and attack and try to rend and tear into the brown bear. first. So 25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, that is 10 slashing.
Still up.
Then 10 to hit.
That misses.
12 to hit.
That hits.
All right, biting down for 14.
Still up.
Okay, very good. And so the damage took as it's ending its turn. Its limb falls off. There we go. And starts trying to beat up the bear. This will be as it tries to take a slash for 17 to hit.
That hits.
6 slashing damage.
Barely up.
Very nice. And girl holds on for dear life, and then we've got the humongous fungus. Fungi. Alright, we'll start with A here. And so actually, yeah, to do things a little differently, we're just going to give them a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, they're just going to try to slam into Borsk here. So Borsk, they're going to effectively get 5 attacks. So I got 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, so 24 hits, 12 misses, 19,
That hits.
and the 26 hits. So 4 hits. So we've got 24 bludgeoning, 44 bludgeoning, 27 bludgeoning, and 32, but of course you're raging. Let me know what I have to give you back if I need to.
Plus divided by 2. Okay.
Alrighty. And then let's see, Layla hanging out just off map. Oop, unlock it. Yeah, this one will come over here and start beating on Borsk as well. And we'll do the same things. 5 attacks. 12 for a miss. 19 hits. 29 hits. 13, I think, misses.
Yep, that misses.
And 22, so only 3 hits. That's 34, 33, and 41.
Divide all that. Alright.
Okay, that's what they're going to do here. Then I've got my hags. So, just going to move about there. Should go out of order, it's fine. As she tries to throw a slime ball. Only for 12. Then indoors, she's going to cast Poison Cloud. Cloud Cure Weather. So There's a 20-foot sphere. All right. Yeah, she's thinking the house. This is what she's going to want it. Which means it is going to come down. Basically here. Over. As far as the poison gas. Cloud kill and okay, so this is entering, ending turn when it moves into its space and all the stuff. So those of you in the sphere, I do need a con save.
No, my
14.
bear. Come on, Barry. Oh, Barry, you're fucking amazing. He saves.
What is that? And what is that against? I'm sorry.
Poison cloud.
Sorry. The
DC
save
14.
Oh, yeah.
of Dex Con.
Con.
Okay, sorry.
No worries. Just 29 poison raw.
Oh yeah, I save 18.
Yeah, so that would be what, 14 for you.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna use. Oh no, okay. I'm just gonna make sure if that's one of the. Pretty sure it is, right? Oh, acid, not poison. Okay, never mind. Then yeah, I'll just take half there. Half of 12, right? 14. Sorry, half of 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
Half of 29. Half of 29 for 14.
Oh, for 14. Gotcha.
Yeah, 29 is the thing.
I was trying to see if it was an element to absorb. That's what I was thinking.
Poison.
Half here, half in that.
The bear's dead.
Okay. Very good. And then Nala.
Nala saves.
Okay, so she takes the 14 poison. All right, then can Nala does Nala have blind sight?
Does Nala have blind sight?
Or
No.
tremor sense?
No.
Okay. Then you probably hear a pitter patter. Move. And then finally, this crew. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's got a pretty straight line. Oh, these got. Oh, because they did. Yeah. She throws a slime ball at Borsk. Go here. Only for natural 1. Flies off. All right. So as we start Borsk's turn,
All right.
that will be 19 necrotic.
All right.
And incidentally, on the outside here, you did see the floating mushroom that you've seen this first time, like this brown floats through the air with several eye stalks that come out of it, rays shooting off, now trying to making spores grow out through the area, trying to dampen the regeneration that is happening here. But Borsk, go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna turn on the little one behind me, right there, and I'm gonna fuck him up.
That'll be for 28.
That hits.
That'll be for 7 damage. Another one. That'll be for 22 damage.
22 damage.
I mean, no, 22
Hit.
to hit, sorry.
Hits.
That will be for 15 damage, and can I get a DC 17 dexterity saving throw?
They explode,
Ooh, okay.
and I need a wisdom save.
Wisdom save?
Yes.
Is this... Okay.
There's the spores come around.
Yep. Wisdom saving throw. Damn. Sorry, there's a storm blowing through here, so...
Understood.
19.
19. Very good. So that will just be 4 psychic damage.
Wonderful. And I'm going to move up this way. Hang on, it's plant growth. Hang on. So everything 10, 20, 30. There we go. And that will be it. I'm just going to take a defensive stance.
We go to a Laura.
Yay! How bad is the troll hurt? The one at the ground.
Bloodied.
Close to death or just bloody?
Bloodied is basically what you get out of this. I mean,
Ooh.
they were close to before they regenerated a little bit.
Is it in the cloud killer? No, not yet.
The troll limb is, but the troll
The
itself.
troll
I
limb.
don't think
Yeah,
so.
I don't think so. Okay. I just want to make sure.
Screw it. Let's see. Part of me feels like I shouldn't do that. Okay, here's what I'll do then. Let's see. 10, 15, 20. Move. There we go. Move my bear down here with me on it. I'm going to... Let's see, I'm gonna get off the bear. How much movement is that to get off the bear?
Usually half.
Half. Well, half of 25 is 10. I still have enough space. 3, 5, 10. The bear is gonna go back where it was. 15, 20. It's dropping me off. And I'm going to take my short sword and do my 3 attacks. Thanks. Alrighty. I've got 24, 23. Ooh, and a 23.
That all hit.
Sweet. God, I love this. Dual skill. The dual wielding skill is my favorite class. See. But these aren't good rolls, damn. That's 21 slashing.
Ooh.
Not slashing, sorry, piercing.
All right. Big stab.
All right, here. And the bear is just going to take its action to dodge.
Got it. All right. Then Layla.
All right. let's see. I think I'm gonna do another flame strike, and that's a 10-foot radius right there to get those 3.
Ooh, very nice.
I'll go with
So that technically does not get the fungus A. Because it has to take up half their space.
okay. Well then,
You can get those 3, yeah.
okay. Let's get rid of the big guys here. Let's go with second, and you know what? Let's go with the 6th level one here. I'm gonna burn 2 and 4. Right.
Alright, so that's the deck saves.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any way the other one survives. We'll see here, so...
So I'm gonna roll the 46 radiant first. I only get to add 1d6 to either the fire or the radiant. So 10 radiant damage.
Neat.
And then I will do 5d6 then of fire damage. If I could stop rolling balls, that'd be great. So 15.
Alright. Yeah, so trolling explodes. Then these both will take 30.
Alright. And then, because I essentially only have 5 feet of movement, I'm just gonna move just a tiny bit. Just right there. Because I can only go 5 feet. Because of the plant growth.
Absolutely. So, Nulla's turn. We'll do 5 necrotic.
Yay!
For that. And... I think Cloud Crow's at the end of your turn.
All right.
So,
So before this thing went invisible, the only thing you mentioned to me was that I heard something, and
it's not invisible. You
It's,
just
yeah,
can't
the cloud
see.
kill. Yeah, the cloud kill is disrupting.
oh, I'm blinded by the cloud kill. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this then, because I feel like this is a reasonable question.
Sure.
Would I hear the door open?
Yeah.
Okay. What would I need to roll to get to about where that was heard?
Yeah.
Like, would that be like me just?
You
I think
run your
one-
hand along the wall while you're running until you feel an opening.
Well, because I saw the room when I got here, so I was trying to picture in my mind well enough to navigate them to be able to jump down there. So I feel like I had like a mental image of what that looked like. But
Yeah. I mean, I usually just let you decide what you think your character knows in a situation.
Okay. I think only because of what happened earlier with them teleporting down to the cave and getting those directions based on what was said out of character, I would think she's smart enough to know that she can follow this wall to get to about where that door is. And when she gets there, she'll make her swing at disadvantage and to try and hit anything that's within 15 feet of that door.
That makes sense to me.
Okay. So here she goes. So I'll just slow my movement too. Anyway, it's just to go slowly there, so that I can't move anymore. And then I will. So let's see. I'm going. Yeah, I have luck points, so that's good. I'm gonna just try to roll one real quick. I'm not a luck, just a attack. This will be with reckless, so it'll be a straight roll. Using everything we got. That's the roll. That's a dirty 20.
That hits.
Nice. So let's see what happens. That's gonna be 31 fire damage. And upon hitting something, I know something's there, so I'm gonna swing again.
Okay, and she just takes regular fire.
Okay.
But is going to take care of that regeneration.
All right. Here we go. Next attack. I am going to crap.
Damn.
So Nala shrinks. But
Oh.
you just want to use her luck point here. To try and hit. That did not last long. No, it's a 9.
Oh.
She really screws this one up. So, yeah, she swings twice, and after she does that, she's going to use her bonus action to grab one of her healing potions and just down it real quick, and that will be her turn.
Sure. Okay. So the end of your turn, we've got 2 effects. First, I've got Hag Nonsense for a con save of 16. These are
Alright.
getting affected by being this close to them.
All right, con save. Oh yeah, that's a 25.
Very nice. And then we good to go. And then we'll go ahead and do con save against the cloud kill.
Okay. I'll use my last luck on this here. Yeah, that's a 17.
All right, that'll make it to take half of 32 for 16 poison.
All right.
Very good. And we've got Azariah.
Azariah points down the hallway where he knew the bear was, and as he centers it on the wall, he is going to explode this area with the fireball.
Oh, nice.
So that is going to be 28 damage.
All right, no matter what, this troll is toast, and this is the limb.
Nice.
And the bats.
Well, it would be darts, and I'm sure I would get them all. I'm going to just do a general deck save and see what happens. Here. Boo, 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 boo. Actually, it might not even matter too much to me. What the hell? What am I doing? Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because they can survive if they do make it. So. Oh my gosh! My mic just attacked me. That hurt. Okay, alright. So they take half damage, so they're still standing. And then what I'm going to do. Oh, I can't do it this turn. But I'm just going to walk into this area. Have them actually go 20 feet for my bonus action and go into my hand. And then I am going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into here.
Okay.
And I'll tell Laura to get Miss Thang out of here as quickly as possible.
All right, so you're in an obscured area, so we'll go ahead and do the Con save.
Yep. Oh yeah, I don't even have to take my advantage. That's a 24.
All right, so it'd be 9 poison. So 19 half to
Okay.
9.
All right, perfect.
All right, and as we get to our humongous fungus, we're going to go ahead and let them take their turns next week when
All
we
right.
come back to the insanity.
Yay.
Woo.
Do shout out.